Welcome to Comic Book Creation Live, where we create Albatross Junction graphic novel volume 1. Check it out on IndieGogo. It's in the pre-launch campaign right now, but if you drop your email in, we will get you a free extra poster and 2 extra trading cards, along with everybody that's going to get a single poster and 2 trading cards with the comic book. Here is my partner in crime, my partner in Albatross Junction, capital K, Cosme.
Yeah, man. New shit. Capital K, Cosme, the Brooklyn kid, baby. Yeah. Check it. I go get it. My soul is full kitted, fresh kitted. Does it up with matching fitted, Cos the kitted.
Yo, that shit always makes me laugh, man. What's the good word? Sorry, I'm late, sir.
No worries at all. I just started. Primal Gamer is here. I'm surprised you're not playing Cyberpunk tonight, Primal. Did you get Cyberpunk? I think it just came out today. People are playing it online right now.
Oh, you know what's funny? I pre-ordered that shit a long time ago, bro.
Well, it's sitting in my Amazon cart.
I bought it. I paid for it.
Oh, so it should be in your mailbox today.
That's funny, bro. You know it's funny, but this is a long time ago. This is a while ago. I totally forgot about it.
Well, I know what's gonna happen. I pre-ordered it, but it's still in the cart. I guess I have to actually pay, and then they'll.
You know what's gonna happen though? What's gonna happen is it's gonna come when I'm gonna watch the opening. I'm gonna play an hour, and then that's it.
Well, there's one person online that's saying that that there's 200 hours worth of play in there. So I don't know.
Yo, check my page out, man. Check my page. This is gonna be ready for you soon.
Wow. Oh, it's looking great. Wait, did you change the top thing? You changed the top?
I did. I changed fucking everything, bro. It's like you know how you draw. You're like, I suck. So I erase and I draw again. I erase and I draw again.
What's the panel with the hand? Is it? Oh, it's a control module.
So, yeah. So she's standing there, just looking at him with something, and he's like, "Drop what's in your hand before I." And then she just click, and then his eyes open up, and then that shit spits blood out his cut.
Is she a 4-fingered individual?
Yeah, I mean, I assume so.
I think I counted 4 fingers. Yeah, okay.
His hand is looking all right.
That's look good.
It's a decent hand.
Now, what about the glove? He's wearing a glove in issue 1. Did he take it off or something?
See, so that was my question for you. See how I left it all open on the back of the hand. So now I could make that a hole. That was my question.
Yeah, he had a glove that was let me show you.
Yeah. So what I could do is. It's easy to make it a glove, just like a glove that's fucking torn off and burning. That's how deep that shit hit him. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure what you mean. Is it easy?
Tone back the
It's a real easy fix. You know, it's an easy fucking fix.
It's an easy fix, man. So just imagine leather, a leather tip of the finger here, this shit blown up, this shit blown off. You know what I mean? So what I picture is these 2 fingers. Blackened leather or whatever the fuck, singeing fucking leather here.
Right. So it's another way to show that. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I made this book. Let me show you. I think this is a really good idea. I'm gonna take this. I think I told you about it in the last show. Let me switch my camera here.
Oh, yo, hold up. Before we go any further, right? I edited down the last show to a minute, right? But y'all motherfuckers got to tell me if I'm breathing too hard, man. Because the whole show, I was like. So what I did was this microphone was turned in, and I was like, yo, maybe it's just too much. So I turned it out. So you gotta let me know when I'm breathing too hard or something.
Oh, okay.
It was ridiculous. It was.
There was one day where you were sick, you weren't feeling good, and you were visibly sighing every 9 or so minutes. You're like.
I can't breathe. Yeah, you gotta let me know, man. You can't do that shit on the mic. I could easily just cover it. You know what I mean? I could just cover it really quick, and you don't hear shit. You know what I mean? Oh, what's up with that? That's an old page. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm about to show you something because I made a book that's going to contain the entire issue number 1, except for the parts that, like, there was some pages that I drew on too big of a paper, right? So they're in a different location right now, and then some of the pages are with you. But
yeah, I have that case that I bought.
Yeah, so this is a 48-page book, so I added some extra stuff. So I have, like, that's an unused page. We're not going to use that, but we both inked it as that's on our Instagram. It's like a tale of two inkers type of thing. And then I have just some promotional art I'm going to maybe take with me on my trip and maybe ink this, like, to kind of warm up. So I have, like, the start of the
go
comic.
back one page. Go back one page. It's exactly how I see it, bro. That's how dark it is.
Oh, this. Yeah, but that's how you see it. You have to put how you see it into the mind of another. That's why you're drawing. That's why you're penciling. If you were just going to show them this, they could buy this book.
That's
they could buy this book now.
Book right there, bro. No sun. That's it.
Well, that's the idea, but you got to get that idea across by drawing.
Ending of Sopranos right there. It's that deep.
You know that song in Rocky, No Easy Way Out?
Do I know that song? That song stays in my head, bro, 24/7.
You got no easy way out of this one. We have a guest in the back room. Let's see who it is. It is Mundo.
Oh,
what up? What up?
What's going on, Mundo?
How you doing, man?
Let there be light. Let there be light.
Yo, Mundo.
Mundo Mondays.
Did you see the 60-second edit?
Did you see the clip from Monday, Mundo?
Yo, you were on fire on Monday, man.
I loved it, man. I loved it.
You were on fucking fire.
Oh man, no, but it's funny. Nothing without you guys. It's nothing without you guys.
Fucking funny, man. So like there was one part of it. I was rewatching it as I edited it. And I forgot exactly what we said, but you were like, "Yo, man, I really like something." Talking about what I did. I think you were talking about the poster I did, right? So I sat up straight. I didn't hear you all the way. I was like, haha. I was like, yeah, man, that's crazy, this and that. Then I started talking. You were like, yo, man, I'm trying to brown nose, bro. Like, yo,
brownie points.
I didn't hear that. Yeah, I didn't hear that shit the first. I didn't hear it live. Like it didn't read it. Like I was feeling kind of shitty on Monday, so it was like I was kind of out of it. So I wasn't really like in tune. But when I rewatched it, I was like, oh shit, I missed that live. You were like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like, don't just keep talking about something else, man. I just said something. That was good. It was funny. That shit was funny. It was funny as hell. On the rewatch, it was hilarious. How you feeling tonight, though, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Just a little sniffle, but I'm good.
Yeah, man.
Just a quick reoccurring announcement on these shows we're doing. Upcoming review coming up for Why the Last Man. We're all going to read this graphic novel. Check it out. I got mine from Amazon, and this is about 200 pages. Mundo's already read it. Kevin's getting started, and I haven't started yet. But we're gonna, in a future show, probably this month, in like a week or two, we're gonna review this book. We're all gonna talk about it. If you want to join in, maybe get this. And it's book one of a series, so it's supposed to be one of the best like graphic novels. It's by DC, and it's got a little quote on it: "The best graphic novel I've ever read." Stephen King.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about this with our friend Paul. So anybody wants to get this book?
I tell you, when I got it, I couldn't put it down, and I don't even read that much in a month. So that's saying a lot right there. So for somebody like me who doesn't read that much, I couldn't put it down. So
I am always hungry for brownies. Primal Gamer says I'm hungry for brownies. I'm hungry for like special kind of brownies. Those are the ones I like.
Yo, do
I
you
like
hear
all
me
kind of
sniffling
brownies.
and breathing hard? You gotta let me know, man. Yo, Mundo, I was telling Ant as I was editing, I realized that when the mic is here, I'm breathing. I'm like breathing too hard, bro. It sounds like I'm just like a fat, out of breath, just unhealthy person. Like out the whole time, I was like,
Oh, you're trying to pull a Vader. You're trying to pull a Vader.
Yo, it was terrible. It was terrible.
That's why Kevin wants music to be played during the show.
Yeah, just the fucking yeah.
He wants to be
doesn't
Vader,
want
man.
people to hear his breathing.
No, he's giving his Vader impression. That's all.
It's fucking crazy. I was dying on Monday. Yo, so how many pages you got? That's dope. I thought I had those. Oh no, you sent me pictures of those. That's right.
Yeah, this is like just all the pages I had that fit in this 11x17 style book. So some of these you've already colored and stuff. Now I took photographs of everything and I'm gonna send them to you.
I wanna Friday I think I'm gonna head into the office to make copies.
That works.
Like, I would like to have copies of all those things just to play with, like whenever I want to ink, just exercise wise. Like I'll ink a copy of it.
Okay.
That'd be
great.
Look at that! Look at that! That is cool.
So I put some of the pages, all these pages that I had available in order. So anybody that wants to
it's a lot of drawing, man.
See this in order, or if you don't want to get spoiled by Albatross Junction spoilers, then maybe skip this part. But this is
dude,
kind of some of the pages in order.
That would be kind of badass. A concept art book.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have some of that. And we are going to have a making of book. So it's funny that you bring that up, Mundo, because Kevin and I were just talking about that about 2 weeks ago, that we're going to do a making of book sort of in between Albatross Junction Volume 1 and Volume 2. There'll be a making of, and then Volume 2 will come out shortly after that, all on IndieGogo.
Oh, cool. There you
go.
So I've got all these, Kevin, in my I could send them to you digitally now. So.
Oh, I don't have that one. I feel like there's too many of them, like just walking.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Well, that's why it's kind of split up by the space scene, and Kevin's responsible for that because this space scene was in like a future issue. It was in like issue 3 or 4, and then Kevin moved it up to issue number 1 just so that we could, because it's a lot of talking between Donovan and Dobbs, and we have to kind of go. So we get a good like 7-page space scene, but there is similar kind of walking pages. But the feature there, I think, is the background. Like we're kind of seeing the same 2 guys walk around, but the background becomes something, becomes almost like a character here. I think the facility.
Shit, they gotta walk around to stay warm.
And you're gonna, hear them talk. Like in this scene, it's a close up, so you'll hear them say some stories to each other, some important info. That's getting closer to the end. And I got some of like alternate last.
See,
pages.
I like that pic right there. I like that pic with her in it, like that. But you said that her texture was real slimy, right?
Yeah, that's how I see it.
You see it slimy or like leathery? Like
yes, kind of both.
Kind of like a black slime.
Maybe not slimy. I think we talked about
really
how
smooth and slick, right? Like
yes.
Like a straight fucking cow.
Kind of like black, not leather, but what do you call it? Shit.
Patent leather.
Yeah, something like that.
She's like a fucking she's like a Venom, just without the moving part.
Like a Venom.
Here was like the alternate page for that I think Kevin liked that pose better. And then I included that copy you made for me of
that's a cool
Tony Daniels art. I was gonna try inking that.
So
that art.
I'm fucking doing this 1 page. I thought I would be done with 1 page in like 3 days. Fucking just a gross estimate, right? I made the mistake of looking at David Finch's book, that Unwrapped book. I almost threw that shit in the fire, bro. I was gonna throw it in the fire. Yeah.
You were showing that on the show a bunch of months ago, I think.
Yeah, so like it just hits different once you start penciling your own shit. Then you open his pencils, you're like, what the fuck is this? You're like who is this guy? Like what? Like how did he get? He went Super Saiyan. Like he went Super Saiyan. Crazy.
That's what Kevin's gonna do during issue number 2.
I'm trying, bro, but I
Super
can't
thing.
take 2 weeks for a page though. You know what I mean? That's stupid. But you know, once
Well,
I find my groove, I'll be all right.
You're working out. You're
This
working
week,
out some details.
This week,
Yeah,
this
he'll
week
get
has
it.
just been fucking
Yeah, you'll
rough,
get it,
bro. This week has been super rough. Just
Yeah.
period. It's just rough.
I thought this kind of related to Albatross Junction when I saw this video today. Let's take a look.
World's biggest iceberg.
Yo, I'm sorry not to cut you off, but I was thinking that we should fucking post shit like this on the IG, just to like things that like go hand in hand with what we're trying to do, because they have a lot of what if videos of like, what if the sun burns out? What would happen to the earth? Like we should just post
It's
all
a good
that.
idea.
Yeah, if
That's
you come
a good
across
idea.
that type of stuff, this one, yeah, we could do that with. This one kind of goes in the opposite direction a little bit, because it's like, okay, this is the world's biggest iceberg, but they're kind of telling you how it's breaking apart. And in our story, like iceberg is like the whole ocean because it's so cold. So it's kind of a little bit like the opposite, but I figure they're talking about icebergs, and we have that place in our comic that's like a whole iceberg city and stuff like that. So kind of relates.
This shit is scary though, man.
That's big. 4,200 square miles. What?
Wow.
I think it spells Mundo. It might spell Mundo if it back up a bit.
Damn, they're coming to save me, boys. They're coming to save me.
That's crazy.
These edges are crumbling.
Scary as shit.
South Georgia.
If it gets stuck in the waters, seals and penguins.
Wow.
That's it. That's all they're gonna tell us. Okay. They're just like if. All right. What do they find? And they went there. Just gonna to be continued, like that Mandalorian show. What did you guys? I finally watched it. That latest one.
Yeah. It's so good. So
like
good.
no, but it was was it 25 minutes? Because I like started it and then it ended. I was like, was it like 29 minutes long or something? Very short.
It was like 33 minutes. It was short.
But it was short, but there was a lot to.
It was a lot to it, right?
It was a lot to it, but I think that's why it made it so short, because there was so much action, so much going on. It was just kind of like you were just so enthralled with it. It made it appear like it was short.
No, I think it was 33 minutes though. I think it was legit 33. Wait. Maybe the one before last was 33. One of them was 33 minutes. Because I remember when I rewatched it, I was like, what
really
the fuck? So I rewinded
like
it, and it. I remember specifically seeing 33 when it was rewinded. And I was like, oh, that's
that
why
must be the newest one. Yeah, the other one might not have been like too long, but it wasn't super short. Like
the last.
Yeah.
So we all saw the last episode, right?
Yeah, like I'm all caught up.
Yo, that shit wasn't that shit. Yeah, fuck it. Spoilers. Boba Fett was the fucking man, bro. When he got his shit back, he was the man. I like the fact that he had a little dad bod going on. I was like, yeah, hell yeah. Boba Fett got with the dad bod. Boba Fett, he's still kicking ass. He got missiles. He had little mini missiles in his kneecap.
He came out like a
he's a shit.
I was all like, yeah, Boba Fett is fit.
So can one of y'all explain to me though how the Mando himself, right?
Yeah.
He's not true Mandalorian, but he's of some like kind of like cult mindset where he has like a set of rules that people from Mandalore are like, yo, we don't fuck with that shit like you do. Like, no, I take my helmet off. I want to eat.
It seems like they take it to the extreme, right? Like he takes it to the extreme.
He takes it to the extreme, like they don't.
Because there's several
like
factions.
The ancient way, right?
No, yeah, because that's what it is. There's several factions, and the one that Mando's in is the faction of the ancient way of the beginning of the Mandalore, the beginning of the Mandalore way. So what we've seen with the other Mandalores is their kind of new way, off with their helmets and everything like that.
Yeah.
but Mando, and you know, in the beginning of the show, have you seen the lady that's doing the armor and stuff, and she tells him, you know,
Yeah,
that
they have the same clothes. Like she doesn't take her shit off either.
yeah,
She's my favorite character. That one.
Yeah, she's dope.
She's
yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite character.
So, and he grew up with that code as well. So you got the two factions of the Mandalore code, but the old way was to keep your helmet on and never take it off, because once you do, then you lose your way.
Well,
You lose your
also,
way.
it seems like where they're headed for the Mandalorian as well, because they've said the word about 6 times so far, he's headed to become the next Mandalore.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
So like I think like to become that like it's like the president, right? It's like the president of Mandalore. So to become the president, I guess you have to not, you have to like be all the things that you need to be, and so he can't take the helmet off and get like the National Enquirer will take a photo of him or something. So he has to like keep it all legit for this like run at becoming the Mandalore. Probably, I think that's where they're going. Probably in like season 6 or something, he'll become like, he'll travel the Mandalore.
How crazy was it when they mentioned Thrawn? I was hyped.
That was crazy.
Thrawn. I was like,
I was so excited. I was tripping out because I wanted to see
Thrawn is the shit. Ant put me on the Thrawn. I was like, who the fuck is this blue bastard? But then, like,
I wanted to see him and see who was gonna play him, because that's gonna be so interesting in itself. I mean, he's a maniacal motherfucker, dude. He's like a genius.
He's kind of like there's like a piece of our character Donovan who's kind of like the same as he is as far as like a military genius.
Yeah.
Donovan
Exactly.
kind of like cut from that same cloth as Thrawn is.
And one of the things that I read about Thrawn is that he actually admired Vader. So he was always kind of like in Vader's corner, and Vader respected him a lot. That's why if he screwed up, Vader knew that there was just no way that he screwed up like so much or whatever. It was never his fault, because everything that he did was to get what Vader needed or wanted. And if he fell behind it, it was because somebody else didn't do their job that they were supposed to, not Thrawn.
Yeah, Thrawn doesn't seem like a character that fucks up a lot. Like he never fucks up.
Yeah, I think like that's why Palpatine allowed him to like, because he hated aliens, like Palpatine hated aliens, right? So, but he had Thrawn, and he kind of kept him in like the outer rim.
So, Chola, where does Thrawn fit in like Return Jedi? Like, where does Thrawn fit in this?
He's like out in the outer rim doing like
during that time.
Like he exists, and he's commanding like the outer rim fleet. So he has a bunch of ships that are like. That's like kind of the thread that they followed a little bit in the episode 9, where they kind of tried to say Palpatine was out there in Exegol, which is like beyond known space. So that's like the outer rim.
Yeah, you lost me with Exegol. I never heard that.
That's like that planet that Palpatine was at the end,
Exegol.
And it's almost like they took like from the expanded universe, they took like
it was a Sith planet, right?
I don't know. Like, well, they kind of took like the fleet that Thrawn, I guess, had in the expanded universe, and kind of brought that into the movie universe to say, to say, oh, like there's this huge fleet out there, but they didn't go into it in the movie. But I guess that's probably where they robbed it from, was the expanded universe and like Thrawn.
Yeah.
I thought the best moment of the latest episode was when the ship that Boba Fett destroyed with his backpack missile hit the other one, and then which was so epic. I don't know if it helped or hurt when he said afterwards that it was kind of like a mistake.
Yeah,
I thought
that kind of made him like, it kind of gave him a human element. You know what I mean?
And what was cool too is like he actually was aiming for it, because for a split second they showed his like target reticle, and it was like on that. It was very well done.
What was well done? And I could be wrong, but when they were filming his fights, like when he finally showed up with his staff and he was hitting motherfuckers, like the way they would speed up his strikes, just to make it look just extra vicious.
Yeah.
And some of the
Yeah, that was
stormtrooper armor, like plastic
Yeah, oh
garbage,
yeah, it was
would fly away.
fucking cracking. That was the first time I saw it crack apart that way.
They did
Yeah.
that in like one of the new movies when I think Chewie shot a stormtrooper. It burst the like plastisteel armor
Yo,
like apart.
stormtroopers are useless, bro. They're fucking useless. I like.
Did you see how like last week they fucking died? Like
wow.
or a couple weeks back when they were like with the blue guy and they first found out like the blue guy from episode 1. And
Yeah, you talking about when they were like they jumped off and they were flying and shit.
Yes, and then
Yeah,
they
it was-
crashed
yeah, he was
and burned
fucking-
into
I-
each
yeah,
other.
yeah.
It's like, are
I
you
thought
guys
that was so
complete idiots?
hilarious.
They were
That
fucking.
was so hilarious.
They suck.
I
bro.
was-
Like,
It's
they
like
useless.
5 people went after them and only like 3 people. Like they didn't. They just did it to themselves.
Useless, bro. They're useless.
Yeah.
I was dying with the flying stormtroopers, man. I could not stop laughing. I mean, I was like,
Well, those
really-
those
they-
flying guys in this show were robots, right?
yeah,
They were like
robots.
Sentinels from
They
X-Men.
they look like the damn Sentinels from X-Men. I was all like, oh shit,
They
they're
look-
gonna
they
do
look-
a crossover between
That should
Star
look cool
Wars
as
and-
hell, though. That should look cool as hell, though. The way they were
Star
flying.
Wars and X-Men crossover. Oh shit! Look at that.
So
What's
it is New Comic Book Day, and the release list for today is out. So many different publishers. I didn't really know there was so many publishers, but there's a company called Albatross Funny Books. Did you know about that, Kev?
Never,
Oh wow!
never. What's up with that? What the fuck is that? That's
It
crazy.
looks kind of cool.
The Lords
Wow.
of Misery. Oh, come
So
on, man.
this is
You know,
their
I'm all about
book.
skulls. I'm a sucker for skulls. You know what's sad? Like I need to take down a lot of this shit in my basement. Cause like my kids play down here and there's nothing but fucking skulls on the wall, bro.
Well, that's why
I
they always
gotta-
think Daddy's gonna die.
I think Dad's gonna die. I got a big skull with a finger with a pistol in the front, like right here, just like this, just the way I look. I'm like, why is that on my wall, bro? Like my 6-year-olds don't need to see that. That's crazy. It's fucked up. I need to get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
So I was thinking, like, if we had a publisher name, would it be Bastard or would it be Orange Book?
Bastard is pretty funny.
Well, I think like one of them is above the other. Like, so it's like comic or Orange Book is like the publisher, and then
What is Orange Bastard? But people, would think,
You know,
people might think we're talking about Trump.
Wait till you see the Bastard logo. It's gonna be awesome. Dark
no
Horse.
matter what y'all
Alien.
pick, no matter what y'all pick, it's gonna be awesome.
Orange Book is dope because like it just makes sense. It all started in an orange book.
Yeah, I like that one for like the
overall
publisher.
umbrella. Yeah.
That would be the publisher, and then like the company. So like, yeah, it would be like DC Comics right here, right? So it'd be like Orange Book would be like DC Comics, and then AT&T would be Bastard.
Bastard. Yo, just call it Pig Fate Mechanical, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, I just found a note saying that we wanted to do a brochure for Pig Fate Mechanical as like just something to give. Oh, that's
That's
hot-
sweet.
What is
That's
that?
a sweet cover. That looks pretty real. Detective
Wow.
Comics number 1032.
Excuse me. Yo, Mundo, what was light and green? It looked kind of crazy the way the light was casting on your face.
Just my saber.
That was
Just a
wild,
saber.
bro.
I'm
How's the
just
saber
playing.
going?
Yeah, it's going. I mean, haven't even been able to play with it much because I'm starting to pack up, guys. I'm starting to pack up.
Your house is going to be ready soon.
Yeah, like I think we're thinking maybe mid-January because they're putting up cabinets already, bro.
That's what's up, man.
They already got door frames. They already got door frames in all the doors. They already got painted walls. They've already got they got the cabinets in today. That's like, oh shit. So we got to start packing things up like now.
Yeah, you gotta throw shit in boxes.
Yeah, but did they pack up the bar yet?
In here, we pour whiskey.
Yo, Mundo.
I did have to leave a bottle out, you know. I did have to leave a bottle out.
Yo, Mundo, check this out. No one ever fucking believes me when I tell them this, but when I show up to help them move, they're like, yo, that was a good idea. So when I show up to help people move, the thing I do always, I take masking tape, I go to all the closets, and I just fucking tape the necks of all the hangers, bro. Just tape them together, right?
Yeah.
And then I take garbage bags or industrial garbage bags, and I fucking drape it over, like, so I have like fucking like 3 foot wide just hanger shits on hangers just taped up together. Whatever the fuck, it's all together. I throw that in. I don't throw that in. I don't throw that in the box. I just keep that as is in a big bag. It look like body bags. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There might be like 12 to 20 of those fucking things, depending on how much shit you got. You know how many closets and stuff you have in your house now. But when you get to the new place, you just go to random closets and you just hang the shit back up.
Yeah.
And it cuts down time. It cuts down fucking time like you wouldn't believe. Because like imagine taking everything off a hanger, folding it, putting it in the box, and saying, oh, you know. Blah blah. Yeah, stupid shit.
Mundo's summer slippers.
Mundo's jacket, my jackets, her jacket. It's like, nah, that shit doesn't work. Just fucking just take it.
Just
take
throw
it
it
as
all
is.
together.
Yeah, and once you're in a new house, you sort it out the way you need to sort it out anyway. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It saves $1,000.
Hefner bathrobe, number 1 through 8.
You know what? I
One
want
for every day of the week.
Oh, yo, Primal.
No.
Minutes. What Primal is saying?
Yeah, like it became quicker. Like they kind of realized recently that it would be quicker than we used to think, right? Like we used to think if the sun burned out, we'd have like 100 more years of light because it would take that long to travel here. But now they're saying
8 minutes. I think it was like 8 minutes.
Now they're saying it's short. But back when I was a kid, I thought they said it's 93 million miles away, so we wouldn't know for a long time if the sun burned out. But now I think they say that it's fast, like you said, Kev. It's 8 minutes or something.
8 minutes. It'll just get cold.
Wow. In 8 minutes. Wow. You know what I want, Kevin, is I want a bathrobe with the logo of Mundo's on the front of it and the poster. And the poster you made on the back. And the poster you made on the back.
When's your birthday?
Huh?
When's your birthday?
February 2nd, bro.
Bro, that's right. My grandmother's birthday.
No, I'm gonna try to get it made. I'll try to get it made. See if what
deserve that shit. You deserve that shit. El Mundo's.
That's a fucking badass shit, man. Maybe I'll get a shirt made too. I'll get a shirt made like that too. If I can get somebody to hook me up, I'll make a couple of shirts for everybody.
Hell yeah! What are you going through over here? What is this? Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, what? Superman, Wonder Woman, what?
Superman versus Wonder Woman.
Why are they fighting? This is news.
Superman and Wonder Woman got it on. Damn.
It's from 1978. It tells tabloid-sized epic from 1978. I guess it's what DC's doing now is they're reprinting like books like that's kind of a lot of what they're doing. They're like reprints. Old. Yeah, that's a lot of what's coming out for New Comic Book Day. But there's some titles that keep going.
Now, how often do they do reprints? Because I know they're trying to introduce a new audience to old stuff, but at the same time, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's like Disney where they say like, "Oh, this movie's going in the vault for like 50 years." Like, I think they will, from time to time, like do a Green Lantern graphic novel, but it's really just like old Green Lantern issues, like, so you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Like string a bunch of issues together. Yeah, so that's what some of these are. Some of these ones that say $39.99 are like like this one is like a Sandman omnibus, so that's a whole thing for $150. A whole series. I guess it's on sale though. Yeah. But
yo, I didn't know you oh, you didn't post this. Did my nephew just pull this fucking? You didn't post a gif of me doing some stupid shit, right, on the show?
No.
Oh, so my nephew must have just grabbed it. Like he must have screen grabbed it.
That looks like you're in GTA, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like a GTA character, like in like GTA when you're like when like someone's doing the taunts.
That's funny.
That's your taunt.
He was gonna get a new intro. He was gonna put a new intro in.
This is the Jay Lee Vampirilla
That's funny.
cover, alternate cover.
Oh, that's cool.
That looks pretty cool. Because there's like look how many Dynamite has a lot of books, but a lot of them are like alternate variant covers. So I guess like you could get like Vampirilla #1, but with like any number of covers. That one's not there. Huh. Okay, maybe not. Oh no, it is there. It is there. It's a small pic. Small pic.
I told one of my buddies kind of late about the show. I don't know if he's watching, but if he's watching, how you doing, Balde?
What's his
Balde
name?
Lopez.
His name is Baldy.
Balde. Yep.
Valde with a V.
B. Balde.
That's what Kevin.
V-A-L-D-E.
That's what Kevin used to call me.
Baldy.
Baldy. Baldevor.
Baldy.
Yeah, he is actually.
You tell that slimy piece of worm-ridden filth.
That's what he
He
used
and
to
I
call me.
He and I used to work together, man. He used to be one of my old bosses, dude. But we used to hang together too, so it's cool.
Dope.
Now
dope.
Mundo is the boss at El Mundo's bar
That's right.
in our comic book. Mundo is the bartender, and he might roast you. He might roast you.
You know what'd be dope?
You'll be freezing your ass off. You'll be freezing your ass off. But I guarantee I'll warm it up with the drink any day.
What'd be dope is if we ever get to the point where we have some type of launch, huge launch, we have like a corner that's set up as El Mundo's. You know what I mean? That'd be fire.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, it's
ball
like-
would be legit.
You know, you
El
could either
Mundo.
go to IndieGogo and buy something like this, or you can sign up for Volume 1 of Albatross Junction. Which one seems better to you?
Burn fat.
Which one seems better to you?
Lose it, kick it, burn fat, burn fat.
Lose it, kick it. The kick it is what's funny. Kick it, burn fat, burn fat. You know what's the funniest part, in my opinion, honestly? Is like visualizing you in your house going, lose it, kick it, burn fat. Like whether it takes, or did you just take the first one?
I'm sure I just took the first take.
What's really bad is if you buy the product and then say that shit while doing it.
Yo,
Then you know you've lost
yeah.
it for yeah. Then you know you've lost it for sure. Get the
Crazy.
fuck out of here. Space is
there's
hungry.
something I wanted to show you guys. Wait.
Space is hungry. He
one
plays
more
that
thing.
when he's hungry.
I'm always hungry, bro. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. Always hungry.
Yeah, I just
You're
had
gonna be
a quick
excited
sandwich
about this.
before
Let me stop this for a second. I found more Marvel trading cards, so I knew you guys would be super excited.
Ooh, let's see.
Look at this book I did, Kev. Like I took a baseball card album and I crossed out a lot of shit. I put like an X-Men hat on him and made him have a sword and just crossed out baseball. And so it just says card album. And then inside, these are my favorite cards, Kev. I showed you the wrong cards last
I
time.
remember those. I remember those. I remember that frame. I remember those.
These are the ones I was talking about. Because
That
like
Jubilee one. I had that Jubilee one was sick.
Yeah.
these were like all Jim Lee. And you remember what like Mundo was saying the other day? He didn't like the ones that like seemed to be just like ripped off a comic book page. These seem to be like maybe he drew them some
those-
for the card.
Yeah, those are much better. I like those, Yeah. Yeah, see, that's much better.
It's like in the X Factor
Right.
times. And then on
Yeah.
the back, it has a different type. Well, does it say the date? Because the other one said like 91, 92, whatever. So this is 92, but what is this? A different type of card? Because the 92 other cards were different. And then it says like energy projection, mental powers is at the freaking top. Because it's Jean Grey. So when she turns into Phoenix, why Wow. Yeah. So these are the cards I was talking about last time, but I didn't find the right ones exactly.
Yeah.
Then I remembered
but
this.
those are cool. Yeah. See, and I should have bought those. I should have bought those, and I just never did.
Like, look at this
And-
picture of Rogue. Isn't that like the best Rogue
That's the
pose?
pose. That's the pose. I always think about.
I love that. Yeah, that's a badass pose, right?
That's
there.
a good juggernaut too. These were cool. I think I set it up this way for like drawing references too back when I was a kid because I was just always about like drawing. Like, look at this Colossus. That's great. Him like throwing. I guess that's like the Wolverine when he's throwing Wolverine or
Yeah, that Cyclops is pretty sick.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's my favorite Cyclops outfit, to tell you the truth. That fucking outfit was the shit.
I think me too. No, actually, you know which one I like? The one where it was just like yellow underwear and his hair was even covered by blue. You remember that one?
Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but I thought that one was fire. That one was fire. Yeah.
Oh, this is a great like team picture of the X-Men right here.
Yeah, I liked some of those team pictures. That was pretty good.
Oh, and then do you remember these painted ones, Kev? Did you
Some
have
of those
these,
had
Mando?
metallic inks, right?
Hey, do you have
A lot
some?
of those were metallic. Why am I screaming? I feel like I'm fucking screaming at y'all.
I
lot
knew
of
you'd
those
get
were
excited.
Nah,
get
you're not
excited.
screaming.
I might be screaming because like I can't hear anything with these headphones.
I had that Submariner. I had that Submariner. I remember that. I had that. Yeah, I had that for years. The Submariner.
Oh
It was
yeah,
painted
that's
very-
a good. That was
Yeah.
actually a good picture.
And I'm not trying to bullshit, but I really think that Submariner kind of what gave me the idea to look at muscle magazines and shit to draw my versions of like Colossus and
Oh wow,
Wolverine and
Yeah.
shit like that. I'm not lying. I think that's the one that
That's
kind of
cool.
set me off on that road.
but
I
yeah,
had these, bro. I had these.
Oh, this Hulk is a great one,
That Hulk is sick. The Blob is sick.
and the Silver Surfer.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the Silver Surfer cartoons?
No,
I don't think
didn't
so.
know
I would
they
love
had
to.
Oh man, you gotta watch them. It's not. They're good. They're actually pretty decent.
These must be copies of the other cards because I remember we went over that, but it was in a different book the other night. Oh, look at this Iceman painted one.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Iceman is dope.
Do you have the what were they called? The hologram
Oh, there's even
ones?
Wildcats cards right here, and they have foil.
That's funny. Wildcats.
Wildcats was dope. I never
Hey.
read it, but I just remember the artwork being official.
Yeah, Kev, do you like this artwork?
You know, I think I saw
Cartoon,
on. I think I saw on Tubi that there was
Psylocke is crazy.
a cartoon called Wildcats.
Yo, this is what I was doing for the Dybbuk. Is that Sabretooth? That Magneto is tough. Yeah, you fucked up. This is definitely the better book.
What it's
Yeah.
like? These are all my favorites. Like, I remember when I saw this weird cover, I was like, "That's the book that I had all the good ones." Oh, are you talking about this Magneto right here?
Yes, it is tough. That hand is sick.
Right.
Yo, I was reminded how hard hands were to draw this fucking week. Let me tell you.
Wow.
Yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of This is like one of our Dybbuk kind of.
I don't know if I actually said primal. You know, welcome to the show. If I didn't acknowledge you, Primal, I apologize.
I missed all these primal comments. Hold up.
I apologize, brother. I
What's
apologize.
Kev's mating ritual? Oh,
This
that
Which
gift.
one is it? It might be, bro. It might be.
He says,
He's making mini
Judge,
pizzas.
Yo, let me tell you something.
it's all good.
Making mini
It's all
pizzas, you
good.
might as well throw that last hot pocket in there with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just do it, bro.
Just do it.
No
Look
shame.
at this, like, why is this
Ain't nobody
Colossus
judging you,
right
bro.
here?
Ain't nobody
Nah,
judging
I'll
you.
fuck a hot pocket up
Oh,
right now.
because Colossus is.
I didn't hear what you said. I didn't hear what you said.
I was for a second thinking, why does Colossus have like Omega Red style things?
Oh,
But no,
that's
I
not-
think
that's not Colossus.
he's breaking them. It says it's
Wow.
Colossus.
That's Colossus.
Oh, but it says he's a supervillain at this point. So I
That
didn't
looks like the
read-
motherfucker that
I didn't read the comics. at that
Deadpool
point.
fights in the comics. I forgot his name. Sinister.
Sinister.
Right, it does look like
It
him.
looks like Sinister.
says Colossus.
Hey, do any of y'all have like the swimsuit issues of the X-Men?
I did, but I lost all that shit. I think Ant had. I think you had it. It was like a little bigger than the rest of them. It was like 9x12, damn near.
Yeah.
What is it?
I think the swimsuit issue. I think you had that.
I had that. Yeah, I think I brought it in to work or something.
You brought it in. You had the war journals. You had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shits, and you had some other shit.
Wow.
And then you
I got even Beauty and the Beast cards. Look at that.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, you went off. You went off.
What are
Do
these?
you have some hologram? Do you have the holograms? Do you have the hologram cards?
I don't know. I don't think any of these were holograms, but like, what are Kev? These are pretty awesome. What are these? Like
I can't see
painted. It's like a ghost. It's like a ghost card. Like, look, it's like Zeus and shit.
So I remember
don't know what
I
these are.
had Boris Vallejo cards. Remember I had those Boris Vallejo books, and there it was Boris Vallejo, and then I forgot there was another woman who did similar like fantasy artwork. I forgot her name. Though. I think her
Kev,
name was,
it says Hildebrandt. Oh my god, it says Hildebrandt. Oh, it says 30 years of magic. What is this? Is this some?
Oh, he just got a hard up.
I think the woman's name was Gloria something. Gloria something. I'm not sure.
No, yeah, I got both issues of the swimsuit issue. I love the way Colossus picks up. I think he's got like one chick sitting on his muscle, and the other one like he's like posing in front of. It's funny as hell.
Yo, Primal said he never had a hot pocket, bro. He knows the memes of where it's hot at the corners and cold in the middle. That's true. It does say cold in the middle.
Kev, look at this card. This is somebody begging death for their life back.
Wow.
Isn't that the most sinister thing ever?
I mean, that's the realest thing ever. And aren't we all gonna do that if we know?
Telling him to go back to the grave.
Wow.
He's like, get the fuck. What's the back say? Is it the back doesn't tell
I
you?
wouldn't be begging. I would just say, you know what?
It says A Christmas Carol, the Ghost of Christmas Future. I don't know what these cards are because one says Hanukkah on the back. Like, what kind of cards are these?
Yo, Boomers, what's up, man? TK Boomer said your the corners of your cards are sharp. It's true though. Your fucking cards are fucking maintained. I don't even think
these are like 25 years old and they stayed well in
touch
these.
them with your greasy ass hands, man. Put
Yo,
them away.
Kev, there's another book, dude. I got another book of cards.
Fernando said Boris Vallejo. Yo, Boris Vallejo was the shit. Yo, I had those cards, bro.
Right.
I had those too.
Are these decals
that's the first set, right?
Garbage Pail Kids?
Is that the first set?
Like, how you have all these cards still? For real, what's going on?
They're the earliest ones we've checked out. They're 1990.
Yeah, those are the first set, right?
This is the X Factor outfit.
Do you have Nightcrawler?
That's a good outfit. I forgot about that.
Is this the set where Nightcrawler was upside down, or am I bugging?
Let's see.
You have Nightcrawler.
I got. Look, you know what I remember about these? There was a smell to these. Let me see if it's still got the good smell. No, there was a smell. You know what? It smells like plastic now, but there was a good smell to these.
See that Wolverine that you have at the top? See that Wolverine that you have at the top corner where he's with the moon right there? I have that exact same card in that pack, but also the exact same card in the hologram one.
Oh, yeah, I do remember. You know what, Mundo? You just reminded me. I have a box, right? That's a short comic book box.
Yeah.
That's full of more cards. Dude. And it's got holographic, those special ones in there. I got to get that.
Yeah,
yeah. Say that. That's upstairs.
It's just a sick.
I'll bring that on the next show that I'm back.
That Magneto down in the corner right there, that's a hologram card too.
Get your Xbox back. Oh,
TK, did you get Cyberpunk?
He's trying to figure out a way to get Xbox
back. Man,
though.
That sucks.
That's rough.
Is that game for like every system? Cyberpunk?
I think so. I don't think it's like. Yeah, I think it's for every system. But I could be wrong.
See, and there should be in that pack there should be a Spider-Man versus Hobgoblin or something. That's also a hologram card.
These pages are stiff. Yeah, like these are holding the the cards well.
Shoulders
That's
coming
what you
along, man. I had PT today. It's hurting right now, but I'm good.
Oh,
Prime,
wonderful,
Prime
dude.
asking about the shoulder, yo. Prime was my guy. Yo, Primal, man, I need your address. You made my Christmas list with that question, bro.
No touching the card.
No touching the gods. I have that Wolverine. I have that Wolverine issue right in back of me somewhere on the shelf. Bottom left hand corner of that page, the right page, where he's like,
These will be
Mhm.
cool. Like, I want to do cards like that, but I also like these style cards where it's just like famous battles. So it's like an event, and it's a card about the event. We could do that.
See, I can't. Ooh, are you, I see. Well, you're opening the book like that. I am picturing the cards with Donovan and the Divots and his
Yeah.
mother, and I'm not seeing the Marvel cards. I am seeing the characters of Albatross Junction in these guys.
and be good.
Do you
It's gonna
remember
be
this
good shit.
card, Stanley?
Yeah,
Shit. I do remember that card. Well, no.
Mr. Marvel.
I don't remember the card. I remember I had a poster of that. It came in like some graphic novel.
I
It wasn't
have
a
that
comic.
card.
It was like a four-fold fucking like poster. I had that shit.
I guess I have
Yeah.
duplicates because this looks like the exact same page as the first page.
I've got a few cards missing.
Look, I
don't
even
know.
arranged it the exact same way. Am I crazy?
I mean, what the fuck? What else did you have to do back then? You ain't had no bills. You had like the same like 12 friends and shit.
I think you could see where my OCD started back here. Look. This is a really good picture of Wolverine where he's in the shadows.
Yeah.
See this one right here?
Yeah, when they had him in that black outfit. Yeah, that was.
Oh,
wild.
that's a good outfit.
He
He
was-
wasn't
I-
going
yeah,
for that long.
I think that's one of that's
there's the Nightcrawler.
that's
I
actually
told
one
you
of
it was
my
upside down, motherfucker. I had that card. I had that card, man.
favorite.
And
That's
this is
my
one of my
actually-
favorites. Long shot. I thought he was really cool. Dominic loved him. He was lucky.
I never got into
See.
that dude, man. Long shot.
No, well, these don't have like the power levels, but it is pretty cool to have all that information.
Yeah, how
Like
come
the
nobody
first
ever
issue.
brings up Ghost Rider, bro? What Ghost Rider was fire before the movies. The movies fucked it all up.
Well, yeah.
Did you know there's like a different
Yo,
Ghost Rider
yo,
now that drives a car?
Mundo, your boy Fernando's on right now. He's saying, "What up?"
What up, Fernando?
What's up, Fernando?
What up,
Thanks for joining
buddy?
us.
Yeah, my buddy.
Eddie
my
is
college,
here live.
my college buddy, man. My college
Welcome.
buddy. He's my true brother, man.
Nice.
Yeah, we're family, dude. There's more than a friendship. He's family, man. Because his parents knew my parents, and
Cool.
How long you
Fernando?
been married, Mundo?
we gone back a long, long way. Me, almost
Yeah.
over 20 years, bro.
Yeah, because he says he's
wow.
best man at your wedding, so that was like over 20
Yeah.
years ago. That's like the age of these cards, right? Like these cards is like, well, maybe more, right? Kev, how long? No, yeah,
No,
longer,
it's
longer
90,
because
bro. It's not 20 years.
yeah, because this is like 30 years ago. These cards.
Yo,
I was
TK
like-
said
I was
his
like
dad has a
13.
bunch of cards.
Yeah.
What kind
this-
of card? All
this
these type
guy-
of cards? So like,
I didn't even remember like collecting these cards that much. I seem to have a lot of them though, right? I have like hundreds of these cards.
Wow. Yeah, Primo, the Star Wars toys and stuff like that. Those were really good, toys to collect and stuff. I wish I had collected a lot.
That
more
one I
mine.
didn't have. I didn't have the Star Wars toys. I didn't become a Star Wars fan until I was like 16 when I rode my bike to the Blockbuster to rent the tapes or to buy the tapes. And that was like when when like the new version was going to come out in a few years.
Yeah.
It was like 1994. I went and got like all the was that about right? Maybe a little before that. I rode my bike out. I got the tapes, and then a couple years later, they came out with the like enhanced version at the movies. I was able to go back to the movie and actually see it in the theater, like a lot of people in 1997.
I don't mean to interrupt, but just for a side note, Fernando, I call him Adriel. Adriel is his name. How we communicate. Names to each other and stuff. And
Does he call you Mundo?
he
Or
calls
calls
me
you
Eddie. No, he calls me Eddie. Most of my true buddies, they'll call me Eddie. But a lot of places it's either or, Mundo or Eddie. It don't matter. But it's Mundo Mondays.
I like
Mundo
Mundo
Mondays.
myself, man. I like
Yeah.
Mundo myself.
Yeah, a lot of people call me Mundo, and that's fine with me too, man. You know,
It's the world,
Yeah.
bro. You're everybody's world, bro.
but you know, like I said, this is so much fun, man. I'm having a blast with you guys, and like you know, it's always fun to talk shit. But Adriel and I, man, we have an ongoing joke about wrestling because we used to have wrestling parties. We'd go to, you know, watching WWE and all that stuff.
Yeah.
WWF. And you remember Randy Man Savage, right? You know?
Oh, come on. He had a rap album, bro. I got his rap album.
Oh my God! So we got this little joke, you know.
Space is the place. Yeah, hell yeah.
And so you know, we're always bugging each other, but I got the voice. You know, oh yeah, it's time to get me and Gene in the ring, and let's do this, boys and girls. But I'm gonna show you how it's done.
I watched that clip on YouTube with him and the cream of the crop. It's the cream of the crop. Oh yeah, Mean Gene Oakland. We gotta get to the top. Yeah, he was hilarious, bro. He was you gotta listen to his rap album if you haven't listened to his rap album. No, he has
No, I
album,
never
bro.
did get a chance to, but I got to, man, because
it's on YouTube.
You know,
Just go to that shit is hilarious.
I'm gonna go and do that.
Macho Man has a rap album. That's all you need to know.
There's the Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, now that's a
Rider was
badass
my
card.
guy. Ghost Rider was my guy.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
The best was his part in fucking Spider-Man. His part in Spider-Man was hilarious.
Yeah, it was. But you know, that was I love that scene though too, because you know, even though he was a wrestler and so forth and everything else like that, he was starting to try to show that he could do just more than wrestle and
He
stuff
played
like
in the
that.
majors when he was young, bro. He was like a Cincinnati Red or some shit.
Yeah. Not many people know that though. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up.
Bro. I was a fan. I'm not joking. I was a real fan of Macho Man, man.
I get that I have the best friends from preschool and still they're all my family.
Yeah,
that's good, Primo. That's good. You know, you only get a handful of friends that really close, you know.
Let me. Yeah. I know 300 people, man. But like, I talk to 5 of them on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying?
Those are the ones that, you know. Those are the ones that you need around all the time.
It's true. It's true.
What was Adriel saying? Oh, Randy Savage or Randy Poo-Foo. See, remember I told you the you know, the long time ongoing joke? Well, we call Randy Savage Randy Poo-Foo. Yeah. Because you know how because sometimes when he came out and he would like dress up and all this outlandish shit.
Oh, yeah.
So we called him Randy Poo-Foo, man. And
Randy Poo-Foo was a man.
so we you know, anytime that we're doing something or we're making fun of each other, you know, or we call each other out or whatever, it's an ongoing joke where we say, yeah, man, don't let Randy Poo-Foo get you, or we're at Randy Poo-Foo's house and stuff like that. So
Randy Poo-Foo.
yeah, it's an ongoing joke, man. Ongoing joke. It's a joke that's been going on for the last almost 25 some odd years.
Yeah.
It's one of those that never gets old, you know?
Nah, hell no.
I'm pretty sure like you and Ant got one somewhere riding around.
Oh yeah. There's a ton
We
of
got
them.
like at the actual notes that we would draw each other dying,
Oh my God.
and we would like
That was pretty
send it to the other one's desk.
That was pretty fucked up.
Primal. Get into it, Primal. Snap into a Slim Jim.
Have you seen the Skyrim mod? What? So is it Skyrim or Skyrim? There's a
Skyrim.
mod where they have
Skyrim.
dragons look like Macho Man. That's crazy.
Oh wow.
No, I've never even played the game.
I haven't either, but I heard like really good reviews about that game.
Yeah, Laura used to play that shit, Aunt.
Yeah, she loved it.
She loved that fucking game.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab me another Pepsi, and I'm gonna make
Yes, sir.
myself another drink, my friends.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sky never played that shit. I gotta play that joint.
All right. Now I'm gonna start getting into the what's it?
Oh, that's the reason why. His real name is
Pavlovich.
Randy Pavlovich, short Randy Pafu.
Poofoo. We call it Poofoo.
Yeah, Popovich. He looked crazy when he was a baseball player. He didn't look like Macho
But-
Man. You know what I mean?
Okay. 1 part vodka. Kids, don't do this at home.
In here, we pour whiskey.
Be responsible for those who are drinking.
What are you
Drink
making?
responsibly. Drink
Vodka what?
responsibly.
Be responsible for those who are drinking. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
TK Boomer says, I really wanted to start collecting magic cards, but I never got enough money to get into it. Oh, is that something
Magic
where you're
Gathering?
playing a game while you're collecting the cards? You're also
Yeah, it's
playing
Magic the
something?
Gathering. That's what they played in fucking like the student center and shit like that. Now I had no idea it was a game. I was like, "What is this? Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?"
You know, and that's the thing. It's I think Magic was kind of like, you know,
That
the
shit was
Yu-Gi-Oh
serious.
type stuff,
It was
right?
serious. Yeah, it wasn't a game for some people though. They took that shit way serious.
Some people do take shit like too damn serious. I mean,
That shit was a way of life.
Hey, Kev, do you have a feed that we could check out what you're working on?
Well, I'm still on the page actually. I was just
Oh, I
thinking that. I
see.
was like, "Yo, maybe I should fucking like do
I
something
see.
up." Because literally, I got a day and a half to get this shit done.
So he
Well,
needs
just
to get into.
just like one would be good. You know, you don't need to rush two out.
Now I'm only getting one done, but like during the
Gotta
day,
get
my
into
kids are in
beast
school,
mode?
and I gotta help them with school. Before I know it, it's like 7 p.m. before I'm doing anything for myself.
No, I hear that.
Yeah, it's real.
I hear that.
It's real. It's really.
Why are
real.
you letting people control your life?
Letting people control your life?
Why are
Man.
you letting other people control your
what-
life?
Once
You
you,
know-
have kids, man, you're a slave, bro. You got to keep them alive.
You know, when we turn into with our garage going to be turned into an entertainment area, man. We're gonna
Oh
have some
yeah,
fun.
you should.
You know, well, we'll have some fun when you guys come down. Y'all can check it out and hang out at the
Nice.
house. Hang out at the house, man.
Yeah, when I come through, I want to shoot a pig and watch you skin it.
How much land does that house
You're gonna
have?
get. You're gonna help. goddammit. You're gonna help.
I'll help. I'll help.
You shoot it. You shoot it. You're gonna help skin it. No, I mean I'll help you skin it and stuff. But
Oh, Fernando knows where that clip is from. He said Back to the Future. Yeah,
Yep,
that's
yep.
where that clip is from.
well, I think it's part 3.
It is part. Yeah.
Part 3.
Oh, the whiskey. And here
Yeah.
we pour whiskey.
Who is the guy that looked like
Oh,
the
yeah,
Crow,
yeah,
the wrestler?
Sting
Who was
was
the
a
wrestler?
He used to fucking drop down from the top rafters, bro. Like he would stay up with where the lights were, bro, and then like fucking like rappel down like an animal. Like this dude was
Yeah.
he did that shit for years. He did that shit for so long. It was sick.
Yep.
No, I never got into Green Lantern comics myself. I like the Green Lantern. I like
I love the
idea
Green
of it,
Lantern character, but I didn't
never
have
fucking
many.
read the comics. Yeah, I never read the comics.
You know, I
Yeah.
had a series, Kev. Like it was like a recent, like Green Lantern was actually one of the more recent comics I read, like in the 2000s, maybe 2010s area. I got a Green Lantern graphic novel that was like about like other colors. It was like white, blue, Red. Do you remember that one where it's like
Mm-mm.
it was like white was the most powerful or something because it was like a combination of all the colors, and I don't remember what happened in it. Like there was some evil ones. I think like the red and the yellow were evil.
Well,
and
the
like
yellow were
blue
evil for sure. The
and the
yellow was
green.
evil for sure because what was his name?
In the end of the movie, he fucking took the yellow ring.
Destro,
Right?
Sinestro.
yeah,
Sinestro.
Sinestro. Sinestro was the evil one. I mean, he turned evil actually. I like the animated movie for sure because the animated movie was really well done.
I always thought Sinestro looked like Submariner.
Me too. Me too.
A
Yeah,
little
pointed
bit,
ears.
right? Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, this looks like this dude looks stupid. In the movie though, he looked official.
Yeah. Did you like the movie at all?
No,
I liked it a bit.
didn't-
I liked it a bit. I liked
I like the
Just
way
a
it
little.
looked. It looked cool as fuck, but the story sucked. I
I
hated
just
the villain.
hated when it got
I
to
was
like
like,
the garbage cloud. It kind of started like it was 2011. It started like they were doing it a couple times already, but it really started the trend of the garbage cloud in movies and like DC
Yeah.
movies especially. It's like we had like was it Suicide Squad? Was like another garbage cloud. It's like so many fucking garbage clouds in these movies. That's the final like ending. It almost started in like it's like 2004 Hulk. I feel like it started where it was like the
They couldn't
father.
really explain what it was, but they wanted something to be real fucking sinister. They just like, you know
Yeah,
what?
they're like,
Make
oh,
something-
it's really scary and big, and it's like Fantastic Four had like it was supposed to be
Ghostbusters
Galactus,
started
but
that
it's
shit though.
just a cloud.
Ghostbusters started that shit.
Maybe they're the only ones that could actually do it, and then everyone did it badly after them.
Ghostbusters started that shit, man.
Mhm.
It kind of made sense in Ghostbusters. Just tell me that's a bunch of spirits. Okay, cool, I get it. But you know, comic book movies is like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now that you got the effects that you
Yep,
could
DK.
make a very large dude like be Galactus, you could just like I don't know green screen it or whatever. Like, why does it have to be a cloud? And everything's just a stupid cloud. Like Parallax is not a cloud.
What did y'all think about Galactus in the Fantastic Four as far as him being, in the movie?
He was in the movie.
Well, he was like
Yeah.
teased at the end of the movie that like he was going to be in the next movie, but then I
Well,
don't think it happened or something. Or like,
no,
did
no,
it happen
because
in
it.
Fantastic Four 2 with like Silver Surfer was there and stuff? Was he
Yeah,
like
but they
just a
never showed it.
greatest?
See, that's the thing that they showed it. With him being just like a cloud. Like he's gonna stick his fingers like a bowling ball into the earth, and it was just like, why didn't they just show Galactus for who he really was?
Right.
know,
It
that-
could have been
to
like
me-
like a Titan, like a mega Titan that's just like Unicron or bigger.
Yeah, and I don't
Yeah,
think.
Galactus is
To
scared.
me,
Yeah.
I don't know if they really wanted to go all out on it or not. I don't know the reasoning why they didn't show Galactus the way he really.
The team
was
probably never
portrayed.
even saw Galactus. The CGI team probably don't even know who he is.
That to
You know
me,
what else really
I think
sucks
is right.
too? It's like a bad trend in superhero movies, and I fucking hate it, and I hope they stop. But it's just been going on for 20 years. It's like when we see Fantastic Four, we see Silver Surfer, and like when he's not Silver, it just looks so ridiculous. And it's like, why do you have to always take away their powers? It's the
Yeah.
fucking most ridiculous thing. It's like every second movie, they want to like take away the powers. It's like,
Yeah.
remember Spider-Man 2? It's like, oh my god, I lost my powers. And it's like Fantastic Four 2. It's like Silver Surfer he's not silver. He doesn't have his like. Why are you doing this on like the intro? Like, how about lose their powers? Like when you've made like 90 movies about Superman, then maybe have him lose his powers. But Superman 2, he loses powers. So it started
You're
like
right. You're
40
right.
years ago, dude. It's like every time they lose their fucking powers, stop. I'm
Yeah.
so sick of losing the powers. Just stop it, especially on movie number 2. And
You know
like,
what
wasn't
was-
like one of the X-Men movies, they were going to take away their powers. They're going to eat some kind of cure and take away. It's like, what are you doing? Every fucking time, I would go watch a soap opera instead. How's that? Because that doesn't have superpowers in it. I come here for the superpowers. Don't take them away every fucking time. Like you
Well, they
watch the
did that
Flash
in-
show, it's like I lost my
Yes.
speed. I lost my speed. Where's my
Yes.
speed? Who stole my speed? It's like, are you fucking kidding me again? Every single time you lost your speed, I'm losing my speed.
See, that's the thing. Is like, why go there? I mean, it's like the
you
only
got the
thing.
powers.
It's the only thing. It's the only thing. Like they know how to take away from these superheroes. I mean, shit.
I mean, it's,
really.
it's the selling point of every superhero story, and then they fucking just like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me either, though. Then like, it's been done so much in our lifetime that every time something new comes out and happens to that superhero, and they try to make it seem
100%
like
agree.
they're back in full force and they're fucking got their powers back, and it's like the hooray moment in the movie. I'm already like, fuck off, like
Yeah.
fuck, I don't care anymore. Like, I don't care anymore. Yeah, I'm not
They got their
clapping. Like
powers
fuck
back.
you.
Yeah,
Like, bitch,
They're
like,
like-
this
they're-
fucking
they're-
doesn't look tough anymore. Fuck you.
they're waiting for everybody. Hercules,
Yeah.
Hercules,
It's like fuck you, you prick. I just saw you crying in the cornfield. Now you got your powers back, and I'm supposed to be happy you got them. Shit's like you're fucking corny without your powers. Like fuck off. You suck. You suck without your powers. Like you didn't even fucking try. Like you just cried in a fucking cornfield because you had your powers. Like fuck, go get a gun or something. Like what the fuck? Do something. Do something. They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. They don't even try. They don't even try
Like
to act.
we were so depraved, like back in the 80s and 90s, we basically had nothing. Like we had to go to like Firestarter or like the Superman movies is the only thing we had, and thankfully they were awesome.
Talking about Superman movies, the only like alternative thing that I really liked was when Superman got bad and he was a fucking alcoholic shooting peanuts at
Oh,
yeah, like
yeah,
that.
the
I was like,
Peanuts,
oh,
the
he's
Peanuts.
crazy. I was like,
Is that
yeah,
Superman
he's
3?
Right.
I don't know which one it was, but
With Richard
that scene was
Pryor? I think
scary,
that
bro.
might.
What did y'all think about Brightburn?
I
don't
like
think I saw this
Brightburn,
one.
man. I
Yeah.
did like it. I thought it was cool.
I let Kevin tell me
little
about
kid
this
was
one,
vicious,
but then I
bro.
didn't watch.
That little kid was vicious, man. Once he said fuck everything, and he just killed like his fake uncle, like his father's brother, like his father's
Uncle
friend.
Roger.
Uncle Roger. Yo, he killed that dude terribly, bro. Like he picked up the truck and did some shit where like his
He killed his
Yeah.
own uncle.
I mean, it was like his like adoptive dad's like good
Brother.
friend. He just fucking
How did the whole thing end up? Like the cops came or what?
hell no. It ended up where he's winning. He won. Like he's killing whoever he wants
He
to
was
kill.
a man
Yeah.
at the end or
Fuck
still a
everybody.
boy?
No, he's still
Even
a
his
boy,
mom,
bro.
though,
He
his
just like
mom.
fuck, bro. He picked his mom up, bro. He fucking flew up miles high, looked her in her face.
And they just dropped her like a
So like
bad
you did not buy me the PS5 on
Just
time.
let
I
go,
could
like-
not play Cyberpunk
He
on
just let
December
go,
9th
like,
when it dropped.
he let go, like bitch. You just don't understand.
Yeah.
don't understand.
Like you're a weak human. Huh? I'm sorry.
I got the Xbox Series 1 on my planet.
Like bitch, you know what I want. Nah, it was crazy. I like that movie, man. He was a sick little fuck.
So it
Yeah.
kind of ended where
Yeah,
like
that's
the,
a good
where
way.
like the bad
Sick
guys
little
won at the
fuck.
end.
The
Right.
graphic designer in me just really
Yeah,
appreciated that
TK.
he made his own logo, bro. He made his own logo. I was
Oh,
like,
he
oh,
did.
Brightburn. I was like, oh, this guy's a kid. He was a shit. He was writing his logo on everything, just imagining all types of shit.
I agree, TK. I agree. TK says, the comics are way better than movies and stuff like that because
Oh
they-
yeah,
the way
always.
they- always, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, like that,
for
like
sure.
that whole Dark Phoenix saga. I can't imagine them ever, because if they ever did the movie, it would literally have to be at least 3 movies, at least, and it would be too complicated for them. Like they're too
Or they-
stupid when they make.
They
these
did
movies.
the Dark Phoenix.
They,
did the Dark
always have to
Phoenix movie.
change it. No, but they did it in like half the movie. They're like, oh, X-Men 3, X-Men United, we're gonna do Dark Phoenix, and they did Dark Phoenix
Yeah.
again in the newer movies. But
That was corny,
it's
though.
not like
And
the
they got-
epic
they
story
got
that
the-
it really was.
Garbage.
They got the
Like-
actress
like you
that played
didn't have
Sansa,
Sebastian
right?
Shaw,
That played Dark
like-
Phoenix.
Say that again.
Master Shaw was actually kind of dope.
They got the actress who played Sansa to play Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, but there
right?
was no like Sebastian Shaw. There was no, Hellfire Club. Really, like there were such goofy
that was-
representations.
Well, see, the Hellfire Club was portrayed it before that movie, like way before. What was it like? The X-Men. Shit.
First Class or some shit.
First
Which one was
Class,
it?
yeah.
No, was it
First
First
Class.
Class?
Second one,
It was one of
First
those.
Class.
Apocalypse or
Fucking
something.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess they felt like they already used him, but it's like he was really supposed to be like if he was going to be in any story, in any X-Men story, he should be in the Dark Phoenix story. Like he shouldn't be in like X-Men First Class where they just change everything. It's like
see that's to me where they screwed up.
X-Men First Class should have been like Cyclops, Jean Grey,
Beast
Iceman.
in human form.
And what are they doing? Like they had all these weird people, and then they had some people from like 2003. Like they had that guy who was like turned into Earth, and he would turn into things. Like they kind of killed him in the movie. And then they had a couple people that were from like the 2005 era, and then they were trying to say that like Havoc was part of the original. It's like, what are you guys talking about? Like
Havoc. I don't think Havoc was the very first part of the. No
way. He came like in the 70s. It was like 1974 they introduced Havoc, like not like 1966 or nothing. Well, like maybe they like mentioned him, like
Who was it?
Cyclops
Banshee. I think Banshee was part of the original.
Banshee was dope. Banshee was dope. Was he? I don't think he was a part of the original though. Not the original.
No, he was in, like he also came in like the 70s. Like he was
later,
like
he came later, but he was dope.
He was part of that second crew.
What TK?
Yeah.
He thought what Galactus was
sort of a buddy. The Silver Surfer, because they could only destroy each other. No, I think Silver Surfer, he was the Herald, so he couldn't destroy Galactus, right?
Yeah, I thought Galactus and Silver Surfer were like fucking Unicron and Galvatron. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
Exactly.
It's wild.
Except like Silver Surfer was doing it in a sense because it was his choice. Like it was sort of a choice, whereas like Galvatron didn't have a choice. Like he had to do it. Like he's like, I give you a new body and stuff like that. So if he didn't do it, he would hurt his body. Whereas like Silver Surfer is doing it because Galactus said, I'll eat your planet up. I'll kill your girlfriend. So he was like, oh fuck.
I'll fucking eat your family for real. Like for real.
He like has to do it or else he'll go back to his planet.
Like fuck out of here! I'm gonna kill everybody you love.
I don't remember X-Men 2099. I remember like Spider-Man 2099 or whatever. Like when, not X-Men though.
I got
that good.
2099 with the I never read it though. I think it's one of those comics I have with the with that special fucking cover, like with the
I think that there was several, and I think I'm not sure, but I think De La Rosa signed some of those covers too.
X-Men.
I know he signed quite a few of the 2099 Spider-Mans, but De La Rosa was some shit. I got to meet him. He's a pretty nice guy, dude. Some of his art's pretty freaking off the chain.
De La Rosa.
Yeah, he came to Corpus a while back, man.
Oh, dope.
And so really nice guy, man. Really nice guy, dude.
I wonder how long is that fucking plane trip from like Jersey to Texas?
Should be no more than a couple of hours, dude.
Was it like 4 hours?
No,
maybe 4.
Cali's like 6, 7, right?
No, because it only takes a day and 3 hours to get from Texas. From my house to Space's house is a day and 3 hours, bro.
Of driving, so it's like 27 hours.
So it's 3 hours flight to Florida. So that's got to be like a 3.5, 4 hour flight to Texas.
Probably
right?
4.
We could get you could get to fucking Florida in like what? They like 18 hours or some shit like that.
My dad can do it in 18 hours. It takes me like 5 days.
Dude, my mother-in-law, I tell you, my mother-in-law used to live in Georgia, right? And she would drive 18 hours just to get from Georgia to here, to my house, straight. Sometimes she'd have to stop, but
that's about right then, I guess. Well, I know I think like I can get to North Carolina in like 14 hours. I don't know, something like that. So there's like
how far is Florida from where you're at, Space?
Like my dad can do it in like 18 or 19 hours. I did it once in 21 hours, but I was like 20 years old, and now it takes me like 5 days. Because I stopped. I stopped like 6 times.
So listen, I'm not rushing for nobody.
Like I'm leaving Saturday, and I'm not getting there till like Christmas Eve. Like that's how long it's taking me to get there.
Well, I do wish you a safe and happy.
No,
trip.
I'm
Like,
wrong about that. No. I'm wrong. I'm getting there. I'm getting there on the 18th. I'm getting there on the 18th. No, I was wrong. I was thinking of my sister's house. I'm getting to my sister's house, but I'm already going to be in Florida for like a week before I go to my sister's. So I almost forgot.
Nice.
That
Nice.
is cool. Yeah, I have a cousin that lives over there in Florida.
Florida.
Florida. That's how Sebastian Shaw says Florida.
What, baby?
Florida.
That's not the real Sebastian Shaw, though.
It's just your version.
Oh, Primal, have a good night.
Have a good night, Primal. Thanks for coming on the show, man.
I got to go. Enjoy, brother.
TK says, I hope my dad still has my stack of comics. I have some Spawn, Green Lantern, Ghost Rider, a whole lot of oddities. Yeah, I just went through all my whole collection. I took them out of the long boxes, and I had a couple short boxes. And I'm glad I did, because they were starting to sag a little. I think they need to be reboarded. So they were starting to all the boards are starting to curve and stuff. So I'm like, oh, these are 25 years old, 30 years old. They got to be redone.
Crazy.
Yeah, we keep talking about doing that video, but we gotta just do it.
Yeah, I think I set up that room really awesome too, where I could I might be able to do that show from just up there in that it's like a closet, but it's really big, and it's got no windows or nothing, but I just put all my bookshelves in there and stacked all my comics in there the past couple of days, took them out of all the long boxes, stuck them up there, and I put a chair right in front of it. So I'm like, maybe I'll do a video right here with Kevin.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
That way I don't have to carry them around the house. I could just rebag and board right in that room, put them back on the shelf, real clean.
Yeah, there you go.
TK says, I seen a picture where Wolverine had lost one. Yeah, I saw that too. I lost one hand and turned into look like a cannon. This is weird shit. And Jean Grey was finally able to touch and kiss him without draining his life power.
Jean Grey.
Jean Grey, do you mean
Jean Grey never
is it Jean Grey, or does he mean who's the girl that takes the power?
Rogue. Rogue is usually the one that
must have
people
spawned that off of the movie idea, right? Because in the comics, it's Rogue didn't really pay much attention to Wolverine. She was more into Gambit and stuff like that. She wasn't. She
really liked Gambit. She really was in love with Gambit.
Yeah, man. She didn't see Wolverine like that. It's an old fucking man.
I think only the movie did that. So maybe the comic spawned from that 2000 movie.
Yeah.
2099 might have spawned from that.
No, of course, throughout the comic series, Wolverine was always in love with Jean Grey, and so she went between Scott and him. I mean,
well, now in the comics,
both of them.
He's gay, so it's all over.
Who's gay?
Wolverine.
No way.
Yeah, look it up.
He's not gay.
No.
Wolverine's gay now. Yes.
He's not gay.
He's gay now, I'm telling you.
He was never gay. What are you
My
talking
Wolverine
about?
ain't gay, man.
What universe are you in? God damn it.
I'll show you.
He was never gay. Okay.
He's gay now.
I don't give a fuck if Marvel Comics draws a panel of Wolverine sucking a man's cock. He's not gay. He's not. I'm not Wolverine. I know Wolverine, bro. He's not gay.
Yeah.
New shit they
Definitely
do.
not. He's definitely not. But
he'll turn into RoboCop, shooting the dicks off. Except he'll be slicing them, slicing dice weenies. That's what he'll be doing. Slicing dice weenies.
And just because we live in an environment we live in today, I don't give a fuck who's gay or not. But don't take someone I grew up with my whole life and just say, "Oh, he's gay now." What?
Thank you.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. That's like saying, "Oh, this dude fucking Storm." No, she's Hawaiian now. No, she's not. She's not
they're
Hawaiian.
so awful. These people.
That's one of the things that really irks me is that you have a certain character that is a certain way. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit what kind of era it is in, whether it's right or it's wrong. Don't change that character for just to be
I don't give a fuck.
Politically right. I mean,
it bothered me in Daredevil movie when I saw Michael Duncan Clark as Kingpin. I was like, Kingpin was a big fat white dude. Why they got Michael Duncan Clark? He's not a big fat white dude.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of that's one of my pet peeves about some movies. You know,
Dude, like, you just don't give a
I'm
fuck.
sorry. I'm sorry. Certain
It's not deep. It's not deep to change a fucking.
certain.
It's so dumb
to
too
me,
because they can't like make up their own character and make them gay, so they take Wolverine and says if you're in doubt about Wolverine being gay, then check out X-Men #7, which confirms that he's not only gay now, but has been gay throughout his entire long superhero career.
Oh fuck that!
Aren't they stupid?
They are fucked in the head.
I just don't know why. I just don't get it. Like, just introduce a new character that's gay.
But see,
like,
that's like saying, okay.
or remember he had,
Kevin,
in the comic books he had his son, right? Or like
Out of
yeah.
all of them,
and that dude, they made him like sexually fluid or however, I don't know how to say it. I don't know the exact term, but like I was like, yo, this dude is a kid. Remember he had the two. He had instead of 3, he had 2, and he would fuck anything. He would fuck a dude, a girl, a old woman, a young. He didn't care. But he was a kill. He was a kill. I was like, yo, this dude is one of the toughest fucking I've ever seen. I didn't care. Like, he was a new character. This is what he was. I didn't give a fuck. But like, I just don't like the rewriting of shit. Like, come on, like, that's like saying, yo, E.T. was Yoda. Like, no, E.T. wasn't Yoda. E.T.
Right?
Yoda was Yoda. Like, what the fuck? Like,
and forgive me for saying this, Kevin. You know, forgive me for saying this, but that would be also like saying, you know, Luke Cage. You know, they put a big old white man in Luke Cage.
It's the same thing that they did with Kingpin. Yeah, like, why are you doing this? Just keep it the way it's been written. I don't understand.
I mean, you know, and here's the thing: is just you certain characters and certain actors and certain things belong in a certain way, and if you got a part made. You know, if there's a black character, a black person needs to play that character for the simple fact, you know, if that black person has what it takes to make what that character is supposed to be, then go for it. Don't change it up. Don't change it up to a white man playing a black character's, you know, a black character.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
So
it doesn't make sense.
Perfect example. Me and Ann always talk about this shit. Last Airbender live action movie. Everyone was like Middle Eastern. It was like, hold up, where's the fucking Asian people? Aren't they all supposed to be Asian? Like, what the fuck? I thought they were all. I mean, and middle and like there was some like Indian people from India. I mean, and I guess that's Asia as well. That it's an Asian, but like. No, but they were supposed to be like Japanese and Chinese and like, you know, other. I mean, it was just weird. It was like, what the fuck is going on? Why did they do this?
Exactly, and that's one of the things is that they need to get actors who portray the appropriate ethnicity of the characters themselves.
If
it's a black character,
I like Halle Berry being Storm, bro. Halle Berry wasn't Storm. They should have got somebody like Iman to be Storm or some shit like that.
Right. You needed somebody that was like, I don't know, like that.
You know
that
who
could
I
be
think
believable as an Amazon. Like Halle Berry is not an Amazonian.
Hell no.
Do you know who I think would have pulled off Storm a whole lot better than Halle Berry? I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Halle Berry,
Grace Kelly.
No,
is that her name? Like that chick from the Conan series back in the day? Like if she was the same age?
No, Lupita Nyong'o, dude.
Yeah, she would have done it.
No, but I don't think she was around yet.
No, she wasn't around yet. But I think she would have portrayed a really good Storm. But yeah, Grace Jones. Grace Jones would have been a good one.
I think Lupita could play any fucking thing. She's no joke. Like, she's no fucking joke.
She's a badass actress. But again, it you know, and then again, it goes back. If you have a white man, a white character, then portray it with the white man. If you have an Asian character, utilize those Asian people for that.
Well, like it doesn't even like really matter, except for the fact that in Avatar specifically, like they really like needed to be Japanese because it played into the story. Like, I'm sorry, like Uncle Hiro or Hito, whatever the uncle was a fucking samurai. Like, you can't just change that to like some kind of Turkish guy. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
It matters all the way around, bro. Like if Thor came out and fucking he was like some like fucking Hawaiian dude or some shit, but yo, who the fuck is this? Like, that's not the Thor I grew up with. Like, what the fuck? Like, what
Thor is a Viking. Thor
Yeah,
is
that's
a
what I'm saying. So
Viking.
it's like,
You need a true Viking guy to play
you
Thor.
can't just change shit up, man. Don't just change shit
I
up.
mean, I'm sorry, but you know, it has nothing to do with race or ethnicity or being proper in that term. You want that part to fit well. You fit that person's ethnicity with that part. You know, if he's
Wow.
Asian, he needs to fit into an Asian part. And you're not
Or if you're gonna switch it, just say it's a reimagining. And I'm cool with that. I'm really cool with that.
okay. I agree with that 100%.
Don't tell me like this is the Incredible Hulk, and then fucking have Dave Chappelle playing Bruce Banner. It's like, no, that's not Bruce Banner.
Yeah, I agree.
Bruce Banner.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be somebody else with like
Exactly.
that got
Yeah, just like-
irradiated.
Exactly.
Do something.
You know,
else.
and you know, I'm you know, that's the thing that's one of the things that really burns me about these movies is that
It grinds your
they-
gears.
Bishop
know,
was actually in the movie. Which X-Men movie was Bishop in recently? It was Days of Future
it was
Past.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, that
That's
one was crazy. That
Apocalypse.
one was crazy. That was
That
dope.
was well done. I thought Bishop was good in that. That was
dope.
Yeah.
that was like exactly how his powers worked. Like in the comic, that really was how his powers worked, like how he did it in the movie. And they did pretty good too, I thought, with like Sunspot and like a couple of the other people. I thought they did pretty good.
Yeah.
With that particular movie. But it was also like that movie was kind of like a what if, you know? So like even when they do it like fantastic, where it like knocks out of the park, it's like, oh, that was like a what if. It's like, okay. So
Well,
you're saying
know,
all
like-
that bullshit like didn't really happen.
Well, you know, like the people that from the first Fantastic Four, those were fantastic actors. They fit the parts pretty perfect. You know, they were the right actors for that part. In the remake, I'm sorry, it didn't fit. It didn't make sense. It didn't go well. You know,
Just weird, man. It's just weird. And then like if you say this shit and people just take it the wrong way every time, it's like, come on, man. Look,
The remake made sense to me though, because like I think even during the movie, like Johnny Storm said like he was adopted, or so like they kind of made sense. It's like, okay, he's black, but like he's her brother, but it's because they're adopted or something. It's like, okay, like I think that was fine. And I actually like
okay, yeah,
kind of worked
that-
out like,
like
and I
that
thought that
yeah.
kind of dope.
like the two friends that were supposed to be like you know, was Dr. Doom and Mr. Fantastic, who were like kind of at odds. I thought that was working for me, but I don't know. Overall, the movie just didn't work. I went to see it in a theater, though. I saw it in the theater, I think.
That movie was trash, but it was cool. It was cool to watch.
Yeah, like I liked
Yeah.
the attempt. Like I liked that they attempted it, but
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
all right.
something went
But
wrong there.
I
I
don't change the channel, but I don't fucking like. I'm not at the edge of my seat. It's just kind of like on, and I'm like, oh, okay, this movie, cool.
I forgot. I think it was like maybe when they got to some weird planet, like things kind of went awry. I was like,
It was
you
weird. It
know.
was weird.
What page are you working on there, Ant?
This is page 36.
36.
So it's this thumbnail here
yeah.
where, let's see if I can get it focused. It's the airplane at the top, and like Dobbs is walking toward the airplane, the Concordia. And then you see him here. He's like working on it with his construction kit like opened up. And then he sees the birds like take off, like the albatross birds, like, you know, they scream and take off. And then he has to notice something from that kind of. He's trying to communicate with Donovan, though, at one point. And then we switch back. This page 37 is already done. Switch back. But then there's a page I didn't get to yet, which comes next in the sequence here, where it's like the Dybbuk is charging at him. I want it to be kind of like the horizon is tilted, and it's like one of those anime shots, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Dybbuk actually like rams Dobbs, and then we go back to the calm scene of Donovan walking down the hallway. He sees Alba, who's the alien person, and then the issue ends. So Kevin kind of picks that up, like what we're getting to here with this fight between the Dybbuk and Dobbs is not even going to happen in the first issue, but Kevin's going to pick that up in the second issue that he's drawn right now. So it's like that's where the action ends up. Kev, is like the last thing you see is the Dybbuk rams the shit out of Dobbs, and that it's like a clash, like they clash, and then it's up to you to take it from there. Like they fight, I guess. You know.
It's gonna be good.
And then actually, this was a cover. I might try to attempt this cover on my vacation. I really like this this gesture. Because this, I could never find the image, but it's like there's a lot of Hulk versus Wolverine images, but there's one in particular where I really loved it. And it was like this clash of these two beastly, characters that I want to try to get that energy and make this the cover to issue number 2. Maybe it will be that, you know.
Why not? Yo, check out what I did with this hand.
Ooh, look at that.
Can you make out what it is?
Look at that.
Is the glove on the top part of the hand, but not on the bottom part?
The claw! It's the claw! Ah!
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I could see like the edges, like these edges kind of like just singeing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what? I get the feeling, dude. He's got his arm to that thing right here, and it's going, and it's like, hey, you can feel it. I can feel it, dude.
He's hurting.
I can feel it.
Yeah, talking about Bishop, TK Boomer says, wasn't he able to absorb electricity or power and then shoot it out of his hands? Yeah, I like that because in the movie, when they depicted him, it's like at one point they show him charging up, and I forget who's charging him up. Maybe it's like Sunspot or something, but like someone has like energy projection and then he absorbs it, and then he can also like absorb other energies, and then he stored it. And at one point, the Sentinel, because it's like this future world that didn't happen yet, so the Sentinel learns how his power works like in an instant and overloads him, and the instant that Bishop dies in the movie, because it's like a fake death that happens in a future that doesn't actually happen, but when Bishop explodes, like it's the coolest effect. Kev, do you remember this? Like it's like a pink splash of like glowing liquid because they overloaded his biometrics.
Remember that shit. Don't remember that shite.
It was like a really good part of the movie because it was like the Sentinels come in and kind of kill the X-Men like a few different ways, you know.
TK. I think the mutants were fuck-fest. That was too funny.
Jubilee I've not seen yet in the movie.
Chris
you know, that's the thing.
She was in the movie. She just didn't have any like real parts. She was just in the movie.
Yeah,
oh, she was in the background,
just like walking past in the same outfit.
Maybe she would fit in like a Deadpool movie, don't you think? Like she'd fit in with those people in like Deadpool.
I think I
always felt like Jubilee wasn't explored fully, man. Like I
no, she wasn't. She wasn't.
Did you know that Jubilee was a Jim Lee creation?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Damn, I didn't know that shit.
But she was actually Wolverine was very fond of Jubilee. He coached her and he taught her stuff, and he treated her almost like a daughter almost.
For real?
Yeah, if you look in the X-Men cartoons, but also in some of the comics, he was kind of fond of her as far as like a daughter type, you know, because he would teach her some kind of shit and how to fight and stuff. She picked up on it quite a bit from him as far as certain things.
Take a look at the name. Like, do you guys know what George Lucas did with like Luke Skywalker? I think me and Kevin were talking about the other day, where it's like Luke S, like Luke Skywalker, Lucas. Look at what Jim Lee did with the name, right? Jubilee, J. Lee.
Yeah.
So it's like he built his name into the character's name.
I didn't know that was his character. I never knew that.
Yeah,
man,
that's awesome. That's awesome that you can point that out, man.
Is she Asian in the comics?
Well, I think he drew her to look like Asian, like that's how I saw it anyway. Like, because he's so good at creating the different looks for the characters. I always saw the first time I saw Jubilee, I thought she was like an Asian character.
And you,
Yeah, I can see
Just
it.
the way
and
he
you know,
drew like her and Psylocke the same way, the same eye.
yes, yes.
I like
And
what
most
you
of the besides most of the characters that Wolverine actually dealt with were Asian.
That's true. Like his old
Especially
girlfriend,
a lot of his
his old
girlfriends.
enemy, like
Yeah,
with the samurai suit and everything.
Lady
Who was the samurai?
Deathstrike.
Who was the samurai with the
Lady
silver
Deathstrike.
suit? Was it just like Silver Samurai or something stupid like that?
Silver
Silver
Samurai, I think is the
Samurai?
name, yeah.
Yeah.
Silver Samurai, Lady Deathstrike.
Lady Deathstrike was
He
the
must have
shit.
did some traveling in Japan and stuff.
What's her name? Well, see, because a lot of his background came from Japan. A lot of his studies into the martial arts is when he was in Japan, and of course his old girlfriend. Oh shit, I forgot what's her name.
How cool is it that he uses like a sword in those
Yes.
times? It's so sweet that he knows how to use the sword, and he has blades eventually. That's crazy. That's kind of a crazy.
because like I said, what's her name's father, who was the Silver Samurai, he actually ended up, if my mind serves me right, he was studying with her father for a good long while before they got into it, when supposedly he dishonored the father, right, by wanting to marry his daughter. And because there's several comics of where he's about to marry her, and so the father became real dishonored in that aspect, because he believed Logan wasn't right for his daughter, but since the daughter wanted to marry him and he wanted to marry her, the father just thought it was all wrong because of who he was. He was not, Japanese, even though he studied for years and years with the father. So that's how he became proficient with the sword and the martial arts and stuff like that. But then there became that fighting stuff between the father and him. And then she eventually, after he killed her father, that's when she became bitter towards Wolverine. And Lady Deathstrike, she just outright wanted to kill him, period, because she was jealous. She was jealous of that other girl that he wanted to marry.
In the comics, like in
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like in the comics, she was part of the Weapon X program, because I know in the movie they made it out to be like she was part of the Weapon X, but I don't remember her in the comics so much, except for a couple images of
Lady
like
Deathstrike.
yeah.
Lady Deathstrike
Yeah.
came out with the Reavers. Remember, she was a part of the Reavers.
Were they made
Yeah.
by like the Wolverine type of people who made Wolverine, or they were something else?
That was Donald Pearson.
No.
Right.
Donald Pearson, the Reavers. He had like those dudes that were like half tank and shit. Remember, they had like their lower half of the tank.
They also had like they were on like motorcycles and
Yeah,
stuff.
no joke. The Reavers, like when I
They
saw the
looked
Reavers
cool.
in the Logan movie, I was like, nah, those ain't the fucking Reavers, man. Those not the Reavers.
Because these were like Jim Lee's early like X-Men drawings, and there's like the Reavers. They looked awesome. They looked
The Reavers was
Yeah.
shit. Lady Deathstrike was crazy. She was crazy.
She was, man, because he rejected her. That was the whole thing. She got so infatuated with Logan that, after a while, he said, like, he told her, you're just a crazy bitch, man. I don't want to do So she just came infatuated with him, and now then she, after all that, she just wanted to kill him. So in order for her to try to kill him, she had to, her fingers and everything like that were all hooked up.
It's crazy.
It is, dude. It is, but it's a great story. You should read those comics and really get to understand what was going on. He was a player too, man. He wasn't no like homebody.
I mean, he was around for like what 200 years or something crazy like that. I mean, he wasn't a player. He just
he was, man.
just living his life.
He was, but the only one that he really wanted was that
Jean Grey.
what's her name? Huh?
Jean Grey, right?
Well, there's two ladies that he absolutely loved, which one was Jean Grey. But because he couldn't have Jean Grey because she was so in love with Scott, Cyclops, he could never really have Jean Grey. She played both of them though too. I mean, she did little.
Yeah, but that's why they kind of made him like bisexual, right? 'Cause he's like, well, if I can't have her to myself, I'll just have her and Scott.
Fuck that.
Oh,
Fuck that
and all
bullshit.
that.
I don't
No,
believe that.
fuck that bullshit. Because Scott hated his ass.
Yeah, so I'm saying, yeah, he's not
hated
he's
his
not
ass.
sharing with Wolverine, bro. Like, come on, Cyclops ain't.
If there's any character that it doesn't work with, it's Wolverine. It just doesn't
weird,
work.
man. It's just fucking
It's
weird.
like,
man.
sorry, that doesn't work at all. It wouldn't work with
Wolverine-
Like, yo, if
Superman.
you told me Scott Summers was kind of like, if he was like playing both sides of the fence, I'd be like, you know what? Maybe, but not Wolverine.
Especially
bro.
because like
No,
Scott's
no.
mind has been like lost for so, like
Yeah, he's
like
been kinda
so
fucked
many
up.
times. Like it's all messed
But-
up from like mind
but in
probes
Wolverine,
and different things.
We remember
He's his-
Wolverine being like the character that he didn't bathe, he didn't do shit. He just smoked cigars. He would be in the rowdiest of places. He was crazy. Like he was just crazy, dirty, and animalistic. Remember, he was
Yeah,
he don't even talk about his sense of
exactly.
smell anymore. He just smelled people from like miles away, like yo, Sabretooth is around. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't even do that anymore. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, he's. They made him lose his way. They're turning him into a fucking pussy.
Wolverine is not probably going to have the black and yellow suit. I don't think
Look right here. Look right here, dude. Look.
He said it turned him to a pussy.
that's a great one.
Yeah, that shit is good, man.
Execution song.
Question for my man in the purple, green, or purple grapes.
Mundo, that's for you.
What's that? Question. Green or purple grape? Purple all the way, buddy. Purple all the way.
Green or purple grapes? Yeah, purple all the way, man. That's funny.
All right, well, we're going to wrap this show up tonight on New Comic Book Day. Check out our backup channel, Comic Book Creation, where you could see some shorter videos, some Albatross Junction clip shows from these Comic Book Creation lives. And check out our IndieGogo. The link is in the description. The 60-second trailer is up on our channel. That link is also in the description. It's a pretty awesome trailer. Check that out. And let me show you.
Sign up, man.
Sign up right here on IndieGogo. Where if you do that now, we're going to release the comic book in 2021, and you will get extra poster and 2 extra trading cards if your name is in this list during the pre-launch. So you'll definitely want to do that, and we'll keep in touch about when Albatross is going to release Albatross Junction Volume 1. It's probably going to be like February. So we're just wrapping up issue number 1, getting issue number 2, because Volume 1 contains both issue number 1 and issue number 2, and it's only going to be available on IndieGogo.
Yes, sir.
As far as grapes for me, let me think.
Purple.
I think it'll be green. I think it'll be green.
Oh,
You
cotton
think- what?
grapes, cotton candy grapes all day.
Okay, so
I don't discriminate against grapes, so I just plow them all.
We just did,
check
man.
this out. We were talking about Bishop earlier, right? So here you go. Here's
What happened?
I don't know if I remember this one. X-Men number 268.
Don't remember that. Yeah, I don't remember that.
286. I don't remember that cover.
I think that's the Mandela effect right here.
I loved Uncanny X-Men. That was my favorite series.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that
That
I
was-
loved that cover.
That was the only one
I got
had.
almost all. I got quite a bit of them.
What was the Spider-Man
And-
that you thought was the best? Was it like Amazing Spider-Man? I think I had Spectacular Spider-Man, like a lot of Spectacular Spider-Mans.
Yeah, Amazing was pretty good too, though. I mean, and of course, here's another picture, another different one with Bishop in it, since we were talking about Bishop earlier. So, yeah.
Oh, I got that. I got that one.
I think I remember that one too.
I got that one. That one was fire.
Yeah. So, and I've got a lot of classic X-Men, Uncanny X-Men.
Classic X-Men's good. I liked Classic X-Men number 1. I liked a lot of Classic X-Men, but then X Factor became something I really liked.
Yeah.
For a
And I've
while,
also
for a while.
I've also got that Midnight Sons of Midnight series, stuff like that. You remember those? The ones that have Morbius in it?
I don't think so.
It's got Ghost Rider and Morbius in there. If you don't check it, you're gonna have to check those out because they're pretty good. They're actually pretty good. And for everybody listening who came on, who participated with us tonight, Space, Kevin, and I, man, we really appreciate you guys coming on.
Absolutely.
Like and subscribe if you can. We'd love to have you on the show again. Come on with us. It's always a blast with these guys, and I couldn't be more blessed to be on with them. And for them to allow me to do this is godsend. So for anybody watching again, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Adriel,
sir.
thank you for coming on too, man.
Yeah, thank
It's
you.
good to hear from you, buddy.
Hell yeah. Thank you. TK Boomer, appreciate it.
TK, Primal.
Jean Grey is just a mean B at him. Be at him.
He was a monster. He's a monster. You're a monster.
It's a
A
monster.
monster. Let's do the monster mash.
You actually look
Come back on Monday. We will be here for Mundo Monday. Let's check out what Kevin was working on during the show tonight.
Shit, man.
This is like page 7 of issue number 2. A little preview.
Crazy. The hand I think came out kind of cool.
I like that. I like the face a lot.
This motherfucker came out kind of cool.
It's gonna be blood on the right side of the page.
That
and
looks
Kevin's gonna
awesome.
Good, man.
Awesome.
Kevin's gonna have like a special kind of blood a blood drawing in the bottom right.
It's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be
sick.
cool.
It's gonna be sick.
So
All right,
thank you again. Thank you guys. Share this video and come back for more on Monday. And every single Wednesday is New Comic Book Day. It's where you can get your sneak peek into Albatross Junction every single week and see us working on this comic book, this new graphic novel that's coming out next year. And we really appreciate you. And we will see you after the weekend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to go.
Good to go.
All right. Thanks, guys.